Men occasionally stumble over the truth, but most of them pick themselves up and hurry off as if nothing had happened. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. You have enemies? Good. That means you've stood up for something, sometime in your life. My tastes are simple, I am easily satisfied with the best. History will be kind to me for I intend to write it. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Tact is the ability to tell someone to go to hell in such a way that they look forward to the trip. It is not enough that we do our best, sometimes we must do what is required. The best argument against democracy is a 5-minute conversation with the average voter. Kites rise highest against the wind, not with it. A lady came up to me one day and said, "Sir, you are drunk," to which I replied, "I am drunk today, madam, and tomorrow I shall be sober, but you will still be ugly." Never give in. Never give in. Never, 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 in nothing, great or small, large or petty, never give in, except to convictions of honor and good sense. Never yield to force. Never yield to the apparently overwhelming might of the enemy. Nothing in life is so exhilarating as to be shot at without result. A fanatic is one who can't change his mind and won't change the subject. Personally, I'm always ready to learn, although I do not always like being taught. For myself, I am an optimist, it does not seem to be much use to be anything else. The greatest lesson in life is to know that even fools are right sometimes. We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. Continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking our potential. The price of greatness is responsibility. Don't interrupt me while I'm interrupting. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. He has all the virtues I dislike and none of the vices I admire. If you cannot read all your books, fondle them, peer into them, let them fall open where they will, read from the first sentence that arrests the eye, set them back on the shelves with your own hands, arrange them on your own plan so that you at least know where they are. Let them be your friends, let them, at any rate, be your acquaintances. An appeaser is one who feeds a crocodile, hoping it will eat him last. To improve is to change, to be perfect is to change often. To each there comes in their lifetime a special moment and they are figuratively tapped on the shoulder and offered the chance to do a very special thing, unique to them and fitted to their talents. What a tragedy if that moment finds them unprepared or unqualified for that which could have been their finest hour. Everyone is in favor of free speech. Hardly a day passes without its being extolled, but some people's idea of it is that they are free to say what they like, but if anyone else says anything back, that is an outrage. We are masters of the unsaid words, but slaves of those we let slip out. A good speech should be like a woman's skirt, long enough to cover the subject and short enough to create interest. We are all worms, but I do believe that I am a glowworm. We sleep safely at night because rough men stand ready to visit violence on those who would harm us. You will never reach your destination if you stop and throw stones at every dog that barks. Democracy is the worst form of government, except for all the others. The farther backward you can look, the farther forward you are likely to see. When the eagles are silent, the parrots begin to jabber. Criticism may not be agreeable, but it is necessary. It fulfills the same function as pain in the human body, it calls attention to the development of an unhealthy state of things. If it is heeded in time, danger may be averted, if it is suppressed, a fatal distemper may develop. If you have an important point to make, don't try to be subtle or clever. Use a pile driver. Hit the point once. Then come back and hit it again. Then hit it a third time, a tremendous whack. I pass with relief from the tossing sea of cause and theory to the firm ground of result and fact. In the course of my life, I have often had to eat my words, and I must confess that I have always found it a wholesome diet. In the course of my life, I have often had to eat my words, and I must confess that I have always found it a wholesome diet. All the great things are simple, and many can be expressed in a single word: freedom, justice, honor, duty, mercy, hope. You ask, what is our aim? I can answer in one word. It is victory, victory at all costs, victory in spite of all terror, victory, however long and hard the road may be, for without victory, there is no survival. Before you can inspire with emotion, you must be swamped with it yourself. Before you can move their tears, your own must flow. To convince them, you must yourself believe. Writing a book is an adventure. To begin with, it is a toy and an amusement. Then it becomes a mistress, then it becomes a master, then it becomes a tyrant. The last phase is that just as you are about to be reconciled to your servitude, you kill the monster and fling him to the public. It is a good thing for an uneducated man to read books of quotations.